Happy feet, I've got those happy feet. Give them a go down beat, and they begin dancing. I've got those 10 little tapping toes, and when they hear a tune, can't control the dancing heels. Save my soul, weary blues. Can't get into my shoes because my shoes refuse to ever grow weary. I keep cheerful on an earful of music sweet. 'Cause I've got happy feet. Happy feet, I've got those happy feet. Give them a go down beat, then they begin dancing. I've got those 10 little tapping toes, and when they hear a tune, can't control the dancing heels. Save my soul, weary blues. Can't get into my shoes because my shoes refuse to ever grow weary. I keep cheerful on an earful of music sweet. 'Cause I've got happy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about to start Thursday evening swing, and I'm going to send it over to Robin for our welcome.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Thursday evening swing, and I have some exciting news for you from Northwest Swing Dance Company. We have on Mondays right now going a Zoom room. We're learning the Frankie, Chaz, Sham, and you can still join in. Starting in July at the Jack in Post Falls. On Tuesday nights, we have social distancing classes at 6:30 with Jazz, Charleston Fitness at 7:30. Beginner and intermediate classes at 8:30, and that's going to be beginner Lindy and Balboa. And then on Wednesday, we have performance routine classes at 6:30, Jazz 7:30, partnered routine. 8:30, we're having advanced performance training. And then we are waiting, I believe, to hear from Women's Club to kind of see when we'll be able to return to Thursdays. Back to you, Joel.
Yes, back to me. So thank you, Robin, for that welcome. And yes, it's exciting news that we're going to start doing things. We're going to do it as safe as possible. So the Jack will be sending out information soon, and we're going to limit the registration. We're going to be 6 feet apart. We're going to try to follow as many guidelines as possible, but still trying to offer classes live for those interested. And so that's going to be Tuesday nights for the general classes, and we're excited to start an actual performance series live as well with the same ideas. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us. And like I said, we're just going to try to do the best that we can and still try to keep dancing alive and well in the Spokane, North Idaho, as I've learned to call it, area. Not West Idaho, North Idaho. It's very important. All right, we're going to do a little dancer spotlight. And if this goes well, let's see. I am going to go back to Robin to spotlight her. There we go.
Hello.
All right. So, Robin, how long have you been dancing?
I think it's probably just under about 5 years. Yeah. Right
Under
about
5 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And where did your journey begin? When you say 5 years, are you talking swing dance stuff, or are you talking dancing in general?
Basically dancing in general. I had been to a couple of classes, not swing classes, at other places, but never more than just one time. But it was dancing was something I was interested in for many years, but I just hadn't taken the leap to do it. I was terrified to even try it. So I decided when I turned 30 that I was going to do it. So I went online and I found Strictly Swing in Spokane, and I thought, well, this looks cool. I guess I'll sign up. So I signed up for a class, and first night I fell in love with it. As soon as I walked through the door and heard the music, I knew it was the right place for me because I was already listening to that music, and I was already into the 1940s at the time. So it just felt like walking home, into home, really.
Yeah, you have, I believe you have a few vintagey type things, don't you?
Yes, I started out with a lot of vintage clothes before I started dancing, and then I had to let my fashion sort of morph to clothes and shoes so that I could actually wear dancing. But I
Right.
still have all the hats. I don't ever get to wear them because people will knock them off my head.
Right, isn't that interesting? So a lot of people get into this because of the vintage fashion, but they learn very quickly that some of it doesn't hold up very well, or things like hats or those really beautiful shoes
Right.
that might be a little too tight don't feel so good on the dance floor.
Mhm.
All right, now if I've done my Common Core math correctly, you said you've been dancing for 5 years. And then you said when you turned 30, you were really interested in it. So is it safe to say that you're 35-ish?
Almost.
Okay,
Almost.
because I don't want to say how old I am. So we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Okay, what do you do outside of dancing? So outside of the nice vintage wear that you have, and we see you out and about dancing, what else do you do out there in the world?
Well, I am a mother of two boys and about to be both teenagers, so that keeps me pretty busy outside of dance. For fun, I usually do things outdoors. I like to go kayaking and hiking. I also enjoy some things like fishing, but I don't get to do it very often because I'm just too busy. But yeah, outdoors.
When's the last time you went fishing?
Ooh, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago now.
Oh my
Sadly,
goodness.
it's a dream of mine to go salmon fishing someday.
Okay, well, we should schedule a Northwest Swing Dance Company fish outing for Robin.
Ooh.
Okay, what is your, if you had to pick a favorite dance genre out of the swing era, because,
Uh,
oh my goodness, there was no delay there.
no. And when I first started Val, it was at a workshop here in Spokane, and you were teaching it with Christy, and I didn't know what the heck it was. I was lost, confused, and slightly disturbed. Because it was just so different. I was fairly fresh, Lindy. I'd just come back from taking about a 9-month break from dance. And so I started Bravo, and I thought, what is going on with our feet? I don't understand. But then once it clicked, I don't remember when it clicked, but once it clicked, I loved it, and now it's absolutely my favorite dance.
Huh. Yeah, I think the dances like Balboa and Charleston in particular, well, I guess anything if you're brand new, it's going to feel really weird, but I love the word click that you said. You nailed it. Once things click, then it really starts to feel good, and then you're just hooked. So, uh, do you have a favorite figure or move or movement in Balboa in particular?
Um, I don't have a specific favorite move. It's, to me, I can't really pick out a move with Val. It's just the whole feel of the dance, the connection, the different kind of connection you have with your partner um, that I like. And so I've never been able to pick a move out and say that's the one. Not yet, anyways.
Okay.
Maybe I haven't learned my favorite move yet.
What do you, okay, how about this? Let me nail it down a little bit. Do you prefer Balboa or bal-swing?
Bal-swing.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe yes. Maybe in the future you'll come to the be all end all movement that you love in Balboa, and you could share that with us in the future. So, all right. Do you have any inspiring words for the dancers out there?
Yes, I would say keep your learning shoes on. Always have your learning shoes.
Are they vintage?
They don't have to be.
Okay.
It's a mental thing.
Right on. Very good. All right. I'm going to take it to Thank you very much, Robin. I'm going to take it to gallery view, and we're going to do a little warm up. And Gina sent us over a nice little video clip that we are going to share. So everybody up out of your seats. If you're watching on Facebook, you will be able to do the warm up with us. So go ahead in Facebook land and get ready for the warm up with the one and only Gina, waiting for the music to get started.
We're recording.
Here. Enjoy.
Hey everyone, welcome to the warm-up. The song is Devil in the Deep Blue Sea by Ella Fitzgerald. We're going to start with our Charleston. Get your pulse going. And I don't want you, but I hate to lose you. You got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. We're going to do a double kick. Kick, 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 kick. Then we're going to mess around. Do our apple jacks. Apple jacks into hallelujah shouts. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next we're gonna do a shorty charge. Boogie back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Finish for Charleston. Cross it. Turn. I don't know.
Okay, there we go. I think my sound just came back. Okay, sorry about that. Let me repeat what I was just talking about. I just posted the information for the Zoom room on the Northwest Swing Dance Company group page, and that's to avoid any trolling that might happen. So we're assuming all the people in the NWSD Company group page are outstanding citizens and that they'll want to join in for the class or join in for the Shim Sham later on tonight, and we'll have no issues with interesting comments and interesting videos that happened last week. So it looks like everything is back. We've got our volume here, and tonight we will be doing swivels, and I have none other than the fantastic, amazing Jackie Plys to do some swivel work with all of you.
All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Joel, can you just make sure that my mic is working okay while I chat with everybody? Okay. So, hi, I'm Jackie Plys, and I am, oh, there we go. Thank you. Of course, married to Joel, and help teach classes when I can, when I'm not taking care of two little ones. But I'm going to talk to you guys today about swivels. Swivels, in my opinion, is like an essential movement, and especially Lindy hop. Some people call them switches. I've heard switches or swivels, but I think it really, it has that look. Hi, Hopper. It has that look of Lindy. When you have a really, really awesome swivel, it just looks amazing. So we're going to teach you how to do the swivels. If I have time, which I'm sure I'll have time for a few, we're going to do some cool swivel variations. So it's going to be really, really fun. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask, and I will do my best to answer them. So first what we're going to do, we're going to talk about our posture. So I'm going to get up. If you have a high chair or a doorway or something that you can hold on to, that's going to be helpful for this class. If you don't worry about it. Just make sure you have a nice balance and your weight is over your knees and over your feet, okay? So talking about posture, we are going to focus on swivels in Lindy hop tonight. If you've done Balboa, you know there are swivels in Balboa, but you're going to be more upright for those. So tonight, we're going to focus on swivels in Lindy hop. So when I try and get a good posture, what I like to do is do a little jump, and when I land, that's kind of where I live for my Lindy hop. My knees are nice and bent and low to the ground. It's a very athletic dance, African American black dance, so you want to get low, yeah? So with that said, when you're swiveling, you stay in that position, that low position, knees bent, making sure that your booty is the thing that's farthest away from your leader, yeah? You're dancing with someone, your leader's in front of you. You want to make sure that your shoulders are not the farthest thing away, that your booty is, yeah? So that's a really nice posture right there for swivels, is that knees are bent, our weight is slightly forward with the booty sticking out, yeah? Okay, so now we got the posture down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to do the swivel. So swivel is just like a really sassy, stylish way of taking steps, yeah? So when I swivel, I will show you guys from the front, and I will definitely turn around and show you from the back as well. When I walk, right, I'm just going right, left, right, left, right, left. Just taking steps, right? So when we swivel, I always like to prep to the left. I'm still going right, left, but there's a pivot involved, yeah? So I'm going right, left, right, left. So that is a basic swivel. So let me turn around and show you guys now. So again, as I walk, if I were to go right, left, I would go right, left, right, left. Notice my hips stay straight, my belly button is facing straight on the wall. When I swivel, I want to make sure that, first of all, I'm going to prep to the left, so all my weight's in my left foot. I'll teach you guys how to do that prep shortly. So what I want to do before I take a step on that right foot, I'm going to pivot in the ball of my left foot first. So I have a pivot step, now all the weight's in my right foot, and a pivot and a step, now all the weight's in my left. Yeah? Pivot, step, pivot, step, pivot, step, pivot, step. So again, if I'm walking, I'll do 4 walks, just steps in place, and then I'll do 4 swivels, just to show you guys the difference. So I have right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and step, 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 pivot, step, pivot, step, pivot, step, pivot, step. Yeah? Cool? So it's really important to get that pivot in first before you take a step. A lot of times beginners try and do the swivels maybe when they're first learning Lindy Hop, and they kind of end up doing like a crazy cross, which can look really cool, but they forget to pivot first, and that tends to be an issue. Yes?
I just want to mention for all of you leaders out there, you should be up and doing this as well. So I don't know if Jackie mentioned that.
I did not talk about the leads yet. Sorry.
And so leads, we're going to talk about some connection-y stuff that helps the followers achieve some of the swivel stuff that's going to happen. But I can't stress enough, I'd love for all of you that normally lead, whether you're male, female, whatever, if you normally lead, you should be up, moving and grooving to understand the complexities of this move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, leader swivels can be amazing too. So you can rock those swivels as a lead or a follow. All right. In fact, I think when I see competitions and a leader goes into those swivels, people just go crazy. So yeah, you can work on them too, leads. Okay, so let's just review that one more time on how to do the basic swivel. Okay, so start with all your weight in your left foot. Both of my toes are pointing to the left. My weight's in the left foot, and my right hip is pointed straight. Okay, that's a good position to be in when all my weight's in the left foot. So now I'm going to pivot and I step. When all the weight's in the right foot, both of my toes are now pointing to the right. My left hip is now facing straight at my leader. Yeah, pivot, step, pivot, step, pivot, step, pivot, step. And if I show you from the front, right, see how my right hip is facing you? When the weight's in my left foot, I pivot and I step. Now 100% of my weight is in my right foot. My left hip is facing you, okay? So that is essentially how to do a basic swivel. Pivoting and then stepping versus just stepping through it, okay? So are there any questions at all? Let's see. All right, I don't see any questions. Okay, all right, cool. So what I want to talk about now is your upper body, okay, while you're swiveling. If you notice, you have your frame out. Yeah, usually as a follower, I'm connected with my right hand in a Lindy Hop swing out. So when I swivel, I don't want to move my frame with my feet. Yeah, I'm not swiveling like this. Yeah, so I'm going to keep my upper body pointing towards my leader, and my lower half, my hips, my core, that's what's going to be doing the pivoting and the twisting. Yeah, so you're going to feel like, you know, your center or your core is like a pepper grinder, or you're wringing out a towel or something like that. Yeah, like I said earlier when I promoted this class, it's a great core workout. Yeah, so right here, pretend like you have a leader in front of you, or you can use the chair. Yeah, so I'm here, and your upper body is going to stay facing your leader as you swivel. Yeah, so I'm here, boom, boom. See that? So I'm like really getting a good twist in there. Okay? One thing to keep in mind, while you're doing the twisting, your upper body needs to stay silent. So we have our arms in frame position. They're active, meaning they're here in frame position. They're not like down doing nothing. Yeah? But they're silent. They're quiet. When I swivel, I don't want to move the arm that's connected to the leader at all. This free arm right here, this free hand, I can do whatever I want with it. And we'll discuss kind of what we do with that in a minute. But the hand that's connected to a leader, you want to make sure is not like doing anything crazy. So if you can see this, here's a great example using a TheraBand. Okay? So this is my connection to my leader. Is my leader very attractive? Yeah? Okay, so as I go into my swivels, okay, if I have a loud arm or loud connection, this is what happens if you could see the TheraBand, right? I'm moving the TheraBand all over the place because my arm that's connected with my frame is going crazy, yeah? We don't want that, all right? So this is the good one. So I have a very silent frame, silent connection here, which I won't say connection, but yeah, my upper body is very silent as far as the connection to the leader. So what I want to do is now when I swivel, if you see, there's very little movement in that TheraBand, yeah? It might move slightly because my hips are moving, but I'm not thinking about moving that arm at all, okay? So that is just talking about the upper body being quiet, being chill, being silent, yeah? Okay, now for that left arm, I think I've had a lot of followers say, what do I do with that left arm? Just kind of hanging out there, yeah? There are all kinds of things you can do with it. So I can't get into all the things, but I'll just say, in general, when you're dancing, you have that left arm free. It will naturally, if you keep it in what I said, this like active frame position, as you swivel, it will naturally kind of move back and forth as you, I'm sorry, Joel has a note for me. I don't know what that means, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, so as you're going, right, your arm is going to move naturally with your body, okay? So hopefully at home, you're out there doing the swivels with me, yeah? Just practice that a little bit. See what happens to that left arm, followers, yeah? If I turn around, I show you. The left arm just kind of hanging out there. See what happens to your left hand as you swivel, yeah? Does it, just hang out, go back and forth? Another thing you can do, it's a little bit harder and trickier to do this, but you can consciously, as you step into that right foot, the arm can go down, and then as you step into the left foot, the arm can go up. So you can really take it low, high, yeah? So let's try that together. Let's just do 4 basic swivels, and then really be conscious about doing a low, high with the left hand. All right, so let's start with our weight in our left foot. 4 swivels, and then we'll do a low, high with that left hand. Ready? 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now low, high. Good? Let's do it more than once. Let's go 2 rounds of those, okay? All the weight in your left foot. 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Low, high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Low, high. Yeah? So that just gives you an option for that arm that just kind of hangs out there. If you feel like putting it on your hip as you're swiveling. Also a very, I believe that's like Hollywood style, smooth style, has the hand kind of low and down. So that could be something you do as you swivel, okay? So just play around with it, whatever feels comfortable for you, all right? Cool. I don't see any questions. Let's see. Okay, cool. Hopefully you guys are doing good out there. Again, swiveling is so much fun. So the more you practice, if it feels a little awkward right now, it's okay. The more you practice, the more comfortable it will feel. Okay, so, all right, we talked about, having a silent upper body, okay? Yeah, again, hips facing the leader. There are some followers, I think, that talk about having the belly facing the leader, and they just kind of focus on the knees. So that's your choice, whatever, play around with the different swivels, see which one you like better. I prefer to have the belly twisting as well, and so as I swivel, my belly kind of turns as well. Some followers or leaders like to have the belly still kind of facing forward, and then just focusing on knees. So whichever feels better to you, just kind of play around with it and see what you like. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna do a fun little exercise with you. So here's the thing, with swivels, they are typically not led. They can be. It tends to be a stylistic choice for a follower. So I can choose, if I'm doing a swing out in Lindy Hop, I can choose to just take steps in on that 1-2. Or I can choose to prep those hips on the 7 and 8 and do a nice swivel swivel on the 1-2. That's my choice. Leaders can suggest it and lead it a little bit, but what I want to talk about right now is staying in place with those swivels versus moving with them. So if you were led in on a swing out, you would be moving with those swivels, right? So what we're going to do, I don't know how big your space is that you guys are practicing in right now, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a little exercise where we're going to take 4 steps across the room, and then after those 4 steps, we're going to keep moving, keep walking, but then we're going to swivel 4 times. Yeah, I'll show you. Here we go. So you can watch 1 time and then try it with me, okay? Let's see how much room I have. Okay, so I'll take small steps because I don't have a ton of space right here, but if you watch, I'm going to start with my right foot. My hips are straight. I'm just going to walk 4 times, continue my forward momentum, and then swivel 4 times, okay? So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about all I have room for in this place. Unless I go a diagonal. Let's see if that's better. All right. So again, I'm going to walk 4 times, swivel 4 times. 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? So if you noticed, while I was swiveling, I was still moving forward, just like I was walking. Yeah? It's really no different other than you're just moving those hips and you're pivoting on the ball of that foot. Okay, so everyone get up right now. Let's try it together. So start on the far end of whatever space you have. We're going to take 4 steps with those hips straight and then continue walking 4 swivels, okay? And again, I don't have space to go any further than that, but when we would teach this in, big ballrooms or dance studios, we could do all kinds of number of walks and swivels. So for right now, 4 walks, 4 swivels, and then we'll stop, okay? 5, 6, 5, 6, here we go. Step, 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 step. Now swivel, 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 swivel. Very good, turn around. 5, 6, here we go. Step, 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 step. Swivel, 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 swivel. Again, 5, 6, here we go. Step, 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 step. Swivel, 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 swivel. One more time. 5, 6, here we go. Step, 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 step. Swivel, 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 swivel. Nice. How did it go? Good? Yeah? So preferably when you're doing those walks and swivels, it's just natural walks. You don't want to think about big walks, yeah? And definitely not huge swivels. I don't even know how to do that. So, I mean, again, when you're in a swing out with your leader, you're obviously going to move forward as much as the leader is leading you to come forward. Typically, those are smaller steps or smaller swivels. So when you do move with a swivel, it's still going to be kind of right underneath you, yeah? So even if I'm walking, it's small steps. If I'm swiveling, it's the same step, but I'm just pivoting and twisting with it, yeah? So again, and how far you take those steps should depend on the connection with your leader and what you're feeling as far as how far to come in on that 1-2. Very cool. All right, hopefully we're doing good out there. I don't see any questions, but yeah. So again, swiveling, so much fun. I love it. So as far as how fast you can do the swivels, man, that depends on the tempo of the song, obviously. So if it's a slower song, you can really, really milk it. Just have fun with it. Take your time with those twists and just really feel it, get into it. Faster songs, you're going to have to take quick steps, quick pivots. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so yeah, so I said not typically led, follower's choice. As far as my choice in doing the swivels on the 1-2 of a swing out, It is my choice. I feel like though, if you were taught a basic swing out with rotation on count 5, then it would feel more natural to prep those hips, the 7 and 8. I'll show you what I mean. As a leader, if I'm leading a swing out, I would go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I pivot on count 5 and open that door as a lead. Yeah? So when I open that door, leaders, you're creating that rotation for the follower. So as a follower, I'm going 1, 2, 3, and 4, pivot, 5, 6. I continue that rotation. Yeah, so it feels right. It feels good to continue with a swivel, swivel. Yeah? Oh, I have a help demo. 5, 6, here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. He rotates, and I continue that rotation. So that opening up to the weight in my left foot with a swivel feels natural, feels good. Now, if Joel were to give me...
Can we do that from the other?
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's do one more side.
When I do the 5.
All right, so the other angle, the same thing. So for us, this is a basic swing out with rotation on count 5. 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I have that good prep because of all that rotation. It feels good to swivel in on 1, 2. Okay?
So again, leads, when I'm here, I'm opening up and I'm hanging on to Jackie. So notice it rotates her hips. So she's going sideways on the 5, continues into the 6, and then like Jackie said, preps in there. So you actually can help create that prep.
Yeah,
right? Okay.
absolutely.
Then you were going to do the other if I go straight.
Yeah, so if the leader would give you like a straight swing out, then it would feel awkward to kind of force that swivel, okay? So here's a straight swing out. I can swivel to begin with, but then I feel that straight. I can still prep a little bit, but it definitely doesn't feel as natural to get into that prep position for swivels, yeah? So thank you. Oh, you want to do it one more time? Okay. 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have straight, and I can try to prep to the left, but again, it doesn't feel as natural. So I might choose to walk in on that 1, 2, or take a straight back kind of rock step thing. Okay? So, yeah. Cool. That's it for right now. I just wanted to bring up that it is a choice for followers to swivel, but sometimes the move that the leader gives you, it just doesn't feel right to kind of go into that swivel. It's almost like you're forcing it. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. All right, so now I want to show you, probably should have done this earlier, but I want to show you how to prep to the left. So, like I said, you just saw we were doing a swing out. If I have that good rotation and that good energy and momentum in a swing out, it feels natural just to get into that 7 and 8 position with all my weight in my left foot, ready to swivel. But what happens if you're taking a class like this, right, and you don't have that momentum and energy going, but you want to prep those hips, okay? So we're going to do, this is like if I'm taking a class or teaching a class, this is what I would do as far as prepping those hips. We're starting from just like standing still, not in the swing out, right? Teacher's counting you in. So what I would do is, I hear the 5, 6, a 5, 6, prep to the left, yeah? So when I hear prep to the left, that's the 7 and 8, right? So what I'm going to do is, you want to make sure, as a follower, your weight's starting on your right foot. I'm going to go left, right, left, and really get those hips prepped for a nice swivel, okay? So again, it's a left, right, left, or a triple step, or you could call it a 7 and 8, yeah? All the same thing, but that's prepping your hips, getting ready for really good swivels when you're not already in a good swing out with good connection and momentum, okay? So let's try it together a couple times. I'm going to count you in. So we're saying 5, a 6, a 5, 6, prep to the left, okay? Let's try it together. A 5, 6, a 5, 6, prep to the left. And all your weight should be on your left foot with your right hip facing your leader, okay? Again, square up, 5, 6, a 5, 6, prep to the left. Good. Now this time when we practice the prep, let's do a prep to the left of 1, 2, 3. Yeah? So let's try that. So we're going to do our prep to the left and immediately go into a 1, 2, 3 with swivels. Okay? Square up. 5, 6, up 5, 6. Prep to the left for 1, 2, 3. Yeah? Okay. 5, 6, up 5, 6. Prep to the left for 1, 2, 3. Yeah, very cool. Awesome. So that gives you a little tip, a little trick as far as you're in class, teacher counts you in, prep those hips. Yeah? So it's a really cool thing to do. And here's the reason I told you guys to do 3 swivels after that and not 2. I'll give you my little trick for when I'm doing a swing out. So I'll face you guys to start. As I prep to the left, yeah? Normally you would think, well, as I'm coming in, I just have a 1 and a 2, and then your triple step. But where do I typically want to go on my 3 and 4? I need to get around my leader, yeah? So I think of it as doing 3 swivels. And that way, if I do 3 swivels instead of 2, that third swivel helps with that rotation. Of course, we're rotating because we're compressing with our leader and the leader is rotating. But if you feel that, then this third swivel will really help you get around your leader much easier. So I'm going to show you from the front and then I'll turn around. So if I prep to the left, I have a 1, 2, 3. Now I don't have as far to go for my and 4. Pretty cool, huh? So I'll show you from this side. I have my prep to the left. Then I have a 1, 2, third swivel, and 4. Ready to finish my swing out. Yeah, I'll show you from this angle one last time. Prep to the left. If you want to do it with me, that's cool too. So I have my 1 swivel, 2 swivel, 3 swivels, and 4. Yeah? So it just makes it much easier rather than going swivel, swivel, straight, and then I got to get all the way around. You really got to pivot 180 degrees pretty much versus starting that rotation with a third swivel. Yeah? So, mind blown, right? So there you go. Again, I swing out and I think 3 swivels as long as I'm getting that rotation in the connection from my leader on count 3. All right? Cool. So, let's see here. Uh-oh. Facebook is glitching a lot. Okay. Well, that's not good. Okay. Well, hopefully you guys can still see me. Can I get a thumbs up if you guys can see me and everything's good? Hopefully. Okay. Yay. All right, cool. So, one other thing I'm going to talk about, and then we'll get into some variations, is the idea of continuous swivels. Yeah, I talked a little bit about it earlier, just the idea of staying put versus walking with it because I'm led forward in a swing out. So we have continuous swivels. Yes, I'm sorry, one moment please. Yes, Autumn. I can't at the moment, sweetheart, okay? Can you find Daddy, please? Teaching the kids, yeah. I love you, sweetheart. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so what we're going to do, again, we're talking about continuous swivels versus walking with it. So the leader and leads, whoever, if there's any leads out there listening and still tuning in, mess with the followers a little bit, okay? Don't, when you send them out into open position, don't always bring them right in, okay? Leave them out there. At least 1 8 count, no more than 10 8 counts, yeah? So what you can do, followers, this really keeps you on your toes, so to speak, or on the balls of your feet, and you just have to pay attention. Now, if the leader leaves you out there and you don't feel them bring you in, you're just going to swivel in place and I will in a second, yeah, and just do continuous swivels, yeah? So that means I'm not assuming that I'm walking forward with it for a swing out. You're just going to do it in place, yeah? Until you feel the leader bring you in. And now I can have Joel hop in, and he's going to show you. So he's going to do one swing out and then leave me in open position. 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I don't feel a lead in, so I'm going to continue swiveling in place until I feel that lead to move forward with the swivels. Now the leader can choose to take those swivels around in a circle, yeah? Which is also cool, so you just go with it and continue swiveling. I can choose if I want to kind of override that, and I'm the one choosing to go a little bit further around that circle. Cool, thank you. So that's a fun thing too, is that in those continuous swivels, you can wait for the leader to go in a circle, or you can choose to kind of overtake that a little bit and go further with that circular movement. Very cool. So that's a lot of fun. All right. So what, Joel? Okay. So let's do it with your partner. Okay. Let's try it. Or solo. Yeah. So try doing an 8 count of Lindy hop footwork. If you have a partner, great. If not, just do it on your own. So 1 8 count of Lindy hop footwork, and then stay out and open, or do swivel footwork for 1 8 count, followed by another swing out. So swing out, continuous swivels, swing out. Here we go. 5, 6, a 5, 6. Here we go. Step, step, triple step, 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 triple step. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now step, step, triple step, and step, step, triple step. Okay, cool. So one more time, here we go. We have our Lindy hop swing out, swivels in place, and another swing out. 5, 6, a 5, 6, here we go. Step, step, triple step, 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 triple step. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a step, step, triple step, 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 triple step. All right, very good. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to count you guys in, okay? When I count you guys in, I'm going to do 4 8 counts, all right? Leaders, if you have a partner, I want you to just choose if you're going to do a regular swing out, and then 2 just leaving her out and open, whatever pattern you want to do. So followers, you don't know. If you're on your own, just practice doing swing out footwork and then continuous swivel footwork, whatever pattern you would like as well. All right, so I'm going to count 4 8 counts. All right, here we go. A 5, a 6, 5, 6, here we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, how did we do? Hopefully the followers waited. If you had a partner, you waited to feel that, whether you were being kept in open position or bringing in for a swing out. And any followers or leaders practicing on your own, hopefully you really practice continuing that swivel and just really getting it to feel juicy and good. All right, awesome, cool. So if there's no more questions, I'm going to get to some variations. And we've got about 10 minutes left or so, so I'm going to do a couple with you guys. Again, this is a donation-based class, so if you guys are able to donate, that would be so greatly appreciated. With this pandemic, as you probably know, not easy to teach dance classes in person. So anything you donate is great. If you can donate $10 or more, I will send you a link to a review video and give you some even more variations that you can do on some fun swivels. So $10 or more donation. I believe Joel probably posted the PayPal link. If not, you can contact us and I'll give you and hook you up with some more variations. So here, the first one we're going to do is called a kickball change. Yeah, so this is a kickball change swivel. So I'm going to show you from the front, and then we're going to turn around. And I will go a little bit quicker than normal, just because, like I said, we're running out of time. But we'll break it down in a review video for you. So we have our hips prepped to the left, okay? Instead of a step, step, you're going to take your right foot, you're going to pivot on the left foot and kick with the right, yeah? So I have a kick, and then after that right foot is kicked, you're going to pivot on the right foot and step, step. So it's pivot, kick, step, step, pivot, kick, step, step. So a kick, ball change, yeah? So I'm going to turn around and show you guys. And prep to the left. I have a kick, ball change. A kick, step, step. So I pivot the left foot, I kick. Then when I'm ready to go to my right, I bring that right foot down. As I'm stepping on it, I pivot, and I step, step, yeah? Kick, step, step. Kick, step, step. Cool? So let's do a quick exercise. We're going to do 4 basic swivels and then 4 kickball changes. So stand up and join me. Just watch one time and then we'll do it together. So we're going to go a 5, 6, prep to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah? So let's all try that together. All right? 5, 6, a 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Yeah? All right, one more time. Here we go. 5, 6, a 5, 6. Prep to the left. Swivel, 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 swivel. Kick, ball change, and kick, ball change. Kick, ball change, and kick, ball change. All right, very cool. So that's our first variation, is our kickball change swivel. And that's, again, really, really fun to throw in there. If you want to get high with the kick and low with the ball change, that's kind of fun too, is throwing in level changes. All right, so our next one is called double swivels. This one is pretty cool. So what you're going to think is, after you're done prepping to the left, you're going to think of a 1, a 2, yeah? So again, show you from the front and then I'll turn around. So if I have my hips prepped to the left, I'm doing a 1 to the right, a 2 to the left. So I have a 1, a 2, yeah? So from this angle, hips are prepped to the left, all my weight's in my left foot. I'm going to go right, left for my 1, and then right, left for my 2, yeah? 1, a 2, 1, a 2. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, yeah? So if I show you the Lindy Hop footwork, you watch one time, I would go 5, 6, 7, and 8, a 1, a 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, a 1, a 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah? Let's try that together now, okay? So, let's see. Let's go. If you feel comfortable doing the Lindy Hop footwork, actually, let's just do 4 and 4. I like that exercise before. So we'll go 5, 6, 7, and 8. 4 basics. And then a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. 4 basics. Then a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Cool? All right, here we go. All together now. So 4 basics, 4 doubles, 4 basics, 4 doubles. Here we go. 5, a 6, a 5, 6, prep to the left, basic, 3, now a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a basic, now a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Yay, very cool. Okay, let's try it one more time. Here we go. Prep to the left, 4 basics, 4 doubles, 4 basics, 4 doubles. Here we go. Let's do it. 5, a 6, a 5, 6, prep to the left, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Yay! Pretty cool, huh? So that's a really fun one. I could see that working really, really well with some fun musicality. You hear something in the song that you just want to hit, go ahead and hit it with that ba-da, ba-da, yeah? So play with that, have fun. Very cool. All right, I don't see any questions yet, so either I'm doing really good explaining it or you guys are completely lost and you have no idea what to ask. So we'll see. All right. So let's see. How much time do we have? Ooh, 5 minutes left. All right. Thank you, Joel. I hear yelling from upstairs. Okay. I think let's do our figure 4 swivels. All right. So this one, I've been told, is kind of like my basic, my vanilla swivel, if you will. Especially because I really enjoy dancing to slower tempo songs for Lindy Hop and really like getting groovy with it, juicy with it, whatever you want to call it. So these kind of swivels, I don't think you'd be able to do to faster tempoed songs. So if you have a slower song, this really like milks those swivels and you can have fun with it. So the figure 4, or people have told me is the Jackie swivel or the Jack swivel. So my hips are prepped to the left. I'm gonna pivot on that left foot. As I pivot, I'm gonna take my right foot and make a figure 4. So boom. Yeah? Again, my weight's in my left foot. As I pivot, I figure 4. And then I'm going to take that right foot and bring it down. Okay? So now all my weight's in my right foot. As I pivot on that right foot, I figure 4 with my left, and then put it down. So let's try that a couple times. We're going to pivot 4, down. Pivot 4, down. Pivot 4, down. Pivot 4, down. Okay, so obviously looks a little funky doing it that slow. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the same thing, but we're just going to like smooth it out a little bit. With that figure 4 foot, you're going to get almost like a swooping sensation. So I'll show you really quick. So I have a 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you can see, I bring that 4. Kind of bring it up and around, almost like I'm trying to kick myself in the opposite butt cheek, whatever. So yeah, it feels really fun to do that to slow tempo music and just really, really get into it, make it juicy, make it fun. So let's try it together. We're gonna do 4 basic swivels followed by 4 really ooey gooey figure 4 swivels, okay? So here we go. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, prep to the left, basic, 3, 4, now gooey, 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 bump, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, gooey, 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 bump, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a gooey, 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 bump, da. Yeah? So that's really cool. Again, feels weird to probably do it to fast tempo music, yeah? So just really play with that, have fun with that nice little swoop, figure 4 sensation. All right, cool. So we've got about 2 minutes left. Any last minute questions? We talked a lot about the basic and just really good posture, what we do with our upper body. I see little kids around, dogs. Yeah, we had a couple variations, starting with the kickball change. We had the double swivels, and we had our figure 4 swivels as well. So I have 2 more swivel variations that I will send you. Again, if you can donate at least $10 or more, you get that review video with all the stuff we did tonight, including 2 extra little variations that are really fun. All right, so I think right now we're going to do Shim Sham. Yeah, so Joel's going to jump in. And it's Shim Sham time, so look out for that link. And thank you guys so much.
All right, let's give it up to Jackie. I'm going to go into a little gallery view now for everybody. And once again, if you are interested in joining us for the Shim Sham, please go to the Northwest Swing Dance Company group page. Hey, honey, can you go by mommy real quick? Okay, thank you. All right. Actually, I'm going to go back to moi. I got to cancel the spotlight video, I think. Let me go back here. All right. One more time, I'm going to go back here. All right, I just want to wrap things up here and give people a chance to join in the Zoom room in the gallery. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a Christmas miracle I think we actually continued to go live on Facebook this entire time. And I believe that the audio is still a little bit off. We're working on those things. And in case you joined us late, Robin did a fantastic welcome to everyone. And just to let everyone know, starting in July, we are going to be doing some social distance classes at the Jack in Post Falls. On Tuesday nights, it's going to be some solo jazz fitness, 6 feet away, social distancing, but getting together and dancing again. Partner classes, partner only. We have limited space available. Tuesdays we have beginner classes and intermediate classes, so look for that. And then we are going to try to start a performance night on Wednesday evenings at the Jack. This can all kind of change. We're just trying to do the best we can with everything going on. And if you're not interested in getting together in person just yet, we are doing a Monday night performance series where we're doing the full Frankie Chaz Shim Sham. So that's fun as well. And if there's a lot more people that are interested in doing Zoom stuff versus getting back out in the classroom, we can definitely adapt. We're trying to be as fluid as we can with everything that's happening. So once again, we love to wrap up Thursdays with a Shim Sham. So we hope that you can go to the group page. I am not going to post the link here in this public like page because we have learned our lesson with all those folks out there. All right, I am going to cancel my spotlight view, so it should go to a beautiful gallery view where you get a chance to see more of the people that have joined us for the Shim Sham. All right, all you Shim Shammers, get your videos in the right spot so that everyone can see your wonderful feet and your wonderful variations on the Shim Sham. Okay, now, because we've been working on the full Shim Sham, Frankie and Chaz's version, which is a hardcore choreography to taint what you do the way that you do it, and it's got that little chunk in there where we usually stand around and do nothing, I am purposely going to play Bill Elliott's version of the Shim Sham, where we don't have to wait and delay and go right to the Shim Sham from the top after the first chorus. You'll see what I mean when you hear the music. So ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras ready. Let's wrap up tonight's virtual Thursday evening swing with a little Shim Sham. All right. 5, 6, here we go.
I wanna learn Shim Sham. Why you wanna? I wanna learn Shim Sham. Why you wanna? I wanna learn Shim Sham. Why you wanna? So I can Shim Sham with you. I gotta learn Shim Sham. Come on over. I gotta learn Shim Sham. Come on over. I gotta learn Shim Sham. Come on over. You're going to Shim Sham school. You're gonna take that step, no to the hip, because it's the world around. Where you swing past me, smooth as the green bird, to get in line and they go to town. I gotta learn Shim Sham. Now you got it. I gotta learn Shim Sham. Now you got it. I gotta learn Shim Sham. Now you got it. You're Shim Shammer
From the
too.
top, here we go. Don't play. Everybody jump around. Everybody itch, 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 scratch, itch. Slow motion. Everybody dance.
I'm gonna learn Shim Sham. Now you got it. I'm gonna learn Shim Sham. Now you got it. I'm gonna learn Shim Sham. Now you got it. Go Shim Sham and move.
All right, great job, everybody. Big jazz hands from everybody. Woo! Thank you very much. I am going back to Facebook, and yes, indeed, that beautiful long delay. We are still dancing there, so I hope everybody enjoyed tonight's Thursday evening swing. You have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. It is crazy out here. Woo! But we're doing our best to bring you a little bit of normal every Thursday. Thank you for joining in on the Shim Sham. Check out all the great information on our webpage, northwestswingdancecompany.com. Look for all the great classes coming up in the Jack. And again, if any of you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We also started a YouTube channel. It's crazy. Pretty soon we're going to have cats and dogs dancing together. It's going to be mass hysteria here in the Pacific Northwest. Thank you very much, everyone. One more time, jazz hands. Night, night. We are crazy about you. Woo!